Hello everybody, welcome to Nethack Nights. I'm Casey Kolderup, and I will be playing Nethack for you tonight. It's February 25th, Thursday night, and I'm going to be continuing a run from Tuesday night, which is pretty exciting. We had a barbarian that we started on Tuesday, and managed to do pretty well, so we'll pick back up momentarily here. Hi to everyone in chat. I'm really happy to see you all here. We got a good group in here tonight. This is awesome. Sarah asked if I'm archiving chat on Twitch. Yeah, I was looking at the settings in the channel earlier today, and it looks like it just does that automatically for you. I don't think there's even a way to turn it off if you want to. I couldn't find a setting for it or anything. It seems to be on by default, so it should just be on. That means if anyone's out there watching after the show has aired, if you check out the archives on Twitch, those are up for a couple weeks after the video airs. You can actually see the chat as the video is playing. So you can see what everybody is saying in the chat as I'm playing the game, which hopefully matches up about with what you see as they're saying it. I see things on like a 20-second delay, but I think with the playback it would probably be timed properly. So it's kind of cool. I've thought about messing with putting the chat on the page before. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I know some people who want to watch on YouTube are interested in that. So I'm still thinking about that, trying to figure out how that might work in a way that looks okay. But, you know, we might look into it at some point. Yeah, otherwise, one other thing about housekeeping stuff. I will be out of town next Tuesday when I would normally do a stream, and I'm going to be out of town for a work trip. So my friend Alex, who has been in the chat helping out with a lot of the advice, telling me how to play the game, basically, has offered to take over the channel for one night. So he's going to actually run the game, and I think he said he's going to try a wizard to kind of give you guys the spellcasting angle of things, since I've mostly been playing melee characters. And I'm really excited to watch. I won't be able to watch live, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch it after he plays. And I won't be able to put up the video quite as quickly as I normally do. But yeah, I mean, I'll try to get it up as fast as I can. I'll be back in town on Wednesday night probably. So later in the week at some point I'll get the other episode up, and you'll still have a chance to see Alex play on the YouTube channel or in the Twitch archives. Yeah. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else going on. So welcome if you're in the chat. Awesome. If you're out there watching Twitch and you're not logged in, please create an account. Log in, come join the chat. And yeah, we have a couple mods in the chat now. I figured Alex and John have been here basically every episode. And just in case we needed some mods, I'm anticipating we won't need them around, but they've been every episode, so I really appreciate them being around, and I'm sure they'll take care of any issues that hopefully we'll never have to deal with. Hey, Best Video Gamer, how's it going? All right, yeah, let's put Nethack on. Oh, I actually need to turn on my handy dandy keyboard overlay. There we go. All right. So let's review what's going on with this character, because there's a lot going on right now. We are playing a barbarian. We are character level 8. Things have been going pretty well. Currently satiated, so that's good. As far as food goes, we're not going to be in a lot of trouble. We're only at 39 health out of 92, so kind of in a little bit of trouble there. We were taking some damage up on the previous floor. This cool thing is that we have armor class -7, and we can take a look at our inventory here just to kind of show what's going on with that. We found a +4 dwarvish cloak, which is just awesome. Pair of leather gloves, mithril coat, iron helm, round shield, iron shoes. So we've got like all the possible armor slots, I think. There might be something that I'm missing, but this is pretty great. And that +4 dwarvish cloak, obviously, like from -3 to -7, pretty sweet. Other than that, we're currently using an axe, which we are very skilled in. We also have a dwarvish short sword that we haven't really messed with a whole lot yet. I guess have we not equipped that? It would tell us what bonus it was if we had, right? So we should try that out. We have a decent amount of money. Only one ration left, but we're currently satiated, so hopefully it won't be a problem right away. have some potions. They were all exploding when I was fighting the Hydralisk, or Pyralisk. And I didn't realize that I needed to blind myself so it wouldn't catch me on fire constantly. So we lost like a ton of potions, and they were all exploding, and whenever they explode, it asks you what to name them, and I don't know what they mean when they explode, so I just started typing random stuff, which is why you see like a potion called Help. I don't know what I think it just said it boiled and then exploded. I don't think it tells me what it is, so I don't. Maybe I'll learn eventually what that means when you can do something with it. We did learn that we had a ring that's uncursed, so we can try that on and see what it does. Oops, pressed the wrong button there. We do have a wand we can use as uncursed, and we have a blindfold if we need to blind ourselves, some lockpicks and some candles. And did I light the candle yet? I don't think I did. There we go. Okay, so we are now in dungeon level 9, and we will review the map real fast too. We took the main dungeon down through levels 1 through 4, and then just started going straight through the mines. And on level 8 of the mines, we hit the mine town, and now we're on level 9 of the mines. So Alex was kind of giving some reminders also what was going on above in the previous game. On level 8, we encountered a Leocrota, which was a horrifying creature that I think had like the head and body of a lion, but like cloven hooves, and maybe it had like the face of a badger or something, and it only had like one tooth made of bone. It was just like something horrifying. And apparently they're very dangerous, so we ran away from it by coming downstairs. There's also a nymph that stole a wand of digging from us and has been kind of causing trouble for us throughout the game. We should try to kill it from a distance if we can, so that it doesn't steal anything more from us. But it is down on this level. Last we saw it dug down from level 8. Alex suggests that I claimed we killed the unicorn, but we didn't kill the unicorn. I think we killed the unicorn. I'm not sure about that, but we're not going to go back up there right now anyway, because I don't want to deal with the Leocrota, so hopefully it won't be a problem for now. But I could have sworn we killed the unicorn. I feel like I was excited to find out that we killed the unicorn. I don't feel like I would have like imagined that, so I don't know. We'll see. So we lit the candle. I think I'm just going to rest for a little bit and hope nothing kind of comes towards us for a little... Oh, well, that didn't last very long. I was going to try to rest and regain some hit points, but a gnome came and attacked us right away. Luckily, we can deal with a single gnome. We'll see what else comes in here. Hearing crashing rock means something's digging around, whether it's something with a pickaxe or a rock mole. And here are two things. There's the mountain nymph that's been giving us trouble, and here's a hobbit. So let's back into this hallway. Okay. Before the hobbit could get close, nymph got close to us again before we could throw anything, and it stole our axe. So we're gonna have to wield that short sword. We don't know what bonus it is, but we can kill the hobbit still, so that's good. That's one thing I don't know, is when you get to know about what the bonus of a weapon is, if whether that's just when you identify it, or if you can find that out. Like I feel like armor you know about as soon as you put it on, because it affects your armor class a certain way. Alright, here's the nymph ahead of us. I'm going to fire... Oh, I don't have any ammunition readied. Darts. So we managed to hit the nymph once with a dart, and it immediately zapped the Wand of Digging and fell down to level 10. So we're basically just going to hit this nymph one time on every floor until it dies, which I guess is fine. But it does have my axe, which is kind of annoying. And the Gnome Lord jumped into a hole also. The good news is we're actually gaining HP faster than these gnomes and dwarves can hurt us for, which is kind of encouraging for our current... Okay. I do want to avoid fighting like 3 things at once if I can. But I'm kind of in an open room right now. Oh my gosh, there's so many monsters here. These dwarves are like taking potions and equipping weapons and things, and we're just kind of smashing them with our sword. The dwarf had a wand of digging, and it fell onto the floor. So now we know there's a dwarf, a gnome lord, and a mountain nymph on the next floor. Soldier ants get a lot of hits in with their speed. I don't know where it went. That's a paper golem. Okay, let's just... yeah, okay. Alex had a good point. I noticed that it said that you feel more confident in your skills or whatever. I forget what the line is. I think it's you feel more confident in your abilities. You can go into this enhance menu, and what I didn't realize Alex was telling me is it actually doesn't take a turn to do. So to go into this menu and say, okay, I'm going from unskilled to basic in short sword, doesn't actually, I won't take a hit or anything when I do that. So that's good to know. I assumed it would just be like a kind of thing you had to do in your inventory, but I guess because it's more of like a meta thing, it doesn't affect your ability to take actions and things. So I'm kind of confused with the paper golems. I haven't really heard much about them before, and they don't have a lot of like, I don't have an association with them from other fantasy properties or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and do what we learned how to do last time, which is with the slash command, we can come over to a monster or something and choose it, and then click more info, and we'll get some information about it. Okay, so this is actually kind of based on like the Jewish golem sort of legend. So it's just kind of like a mystical automaton sort of thing. That's about clay golems. It's not really related to the paper golem that we see here, I guess, but we can see how much damage it does to us. Doesn't seem too bad, and it's running away from us immediately. Nice. Okay. Those corpses have been sitting there for too long, unfortunately. Is it peaceful? Yep, as a watchman. Candles are good. Now that we're getting into these dark areas. I guess now that we've taken care of some of the immediate threats, we should probably just oops. So one thing I'm trying to get used to doing is basically instead of pressing like the period key will like basically spend a turn doing nothing and let the world kind of pass by and time pass. That's one way to gain health back. But just kind of slamming on the period key, like I might not notice something happening or I might miss a message or something. If I hit N and then type in a number, it shows a count up on the top of the screen here. And then I can press a command I want to do, like the period key, and it will rest for that many turns unless something interesting happens. And so what I can do is we can see we're at turn 5329. So it should go to 5359 if I get to rest all 30 turns. And I managed to get in most of those. But then apparently something moved into my vision or out of my vision. I was too busy explaining the process to understand, to notice what it was. Maybe the Watchman moving out of my vision. But as you can see, I've gained some more health points back now, so we'll do that again. Oops. So something came into the view here. It's a flaming sphere. That seems potentially bad. They move pretty fast, too. Okay, I got hit by the flaming sphere, which means we lost like all of the HP that we were trying to recover there, which is annoying. Ah, okay. So 30 actions is not the same as 30 turns, Alex points out. Um, which is a good point. Oh, something else is coming up. Cave spider. Shouldn't be a big deal. Although I'd like to know where it went. I think it's hiding under the watchman or something. Ah, there it is. There was a hole there, which I don't remember there being, especially since there was a corpse over it, but I must have forgotten. One of these holes was from the nymph, and one of the holes was from a dwarf, and I don't know what the third hole was from, but I'm about to fall through a hole, so. Here's the gnome lord that I was fighting earlier. Oh, it's a wizard. Never mind, this is a different one. Here is the mountain nymph again. I gave her my shield. So we're down to AC -5 at this point. I'm not sure what hearing rumbling in the distance means, whether that's related to more rock things, rock traps, or I'm a little bit concerned about my health. That's a wand of digging. I would be in the market for another shield, although I guess I wouldn't know necessarily whether it was cursed or not. I got put to sleep by a gas trap. Okay. Not so bad. A lot of dead creatures here, too. I hit a dwarf and it fell into a hole in the ground. Hey, this was the mountain nymph. Apparently it... Oh, God, wait. Does that mean there was a trap here? No? Okay. Well, that was the mountain nymph, so we got our camera and our shield back. That's good. Although, wait, was that our axe? Where was our axe? That's the boulder trap. Okay, let's untrap that. I can't disable that trap. We did not get our axe back. That's interesting. Wonder where it went. We need to put on our shield. That's a wear, not a wield. So we're back to AC -7. That's good. Did I miss the axe somewhere else? Our candles are getting short, apparently. We have more candles, though. Oh, we don't know if those are cursed or not. Okay, that's fine. Triggered a landmine and fell into a pit. I think when I get out of the pit, it's another good time to just sit and... I was going to try to recover some hit points, but a green elf showed up. Okay, these were things that caused problems for us at the end of our last game, so I want to stop and think about this for a second. We have some darts we can throw, but they also have arrows they're shooting, which I assume are a lot more dangerous than darts. We have an uncursed wand we could fire at them. We are in pretty close quarters. I don't know if that is something to be concerned about. I never put on that ring. I want to put on that ring and just see. An uncursed ring of stealth. I'd like to get to a better position to fight them. But I'm having... Oh, there's more than 2 of them. This is very bad. I'm now cornered as well. Okay, I need to pray. There are at least 4 elves. Does our prayer work? Yes, it does. That is very good news. The trouble is that I don't know if I can retreat any further to the right here, because I don't know if the cave is just a dead end. I can zap down with my Wand of Digging, as Alex points out. That's a good point. I think I want to stand my ground for a little bit and try to do some damage and see if I can work my way back to a better vantage point. I just want to see if I can kill even one of these things. The problem is I'm fighting... Oh, jeez. I'm fighting 4 of them at once now. I don't think this is good. Yeah, I'm already at half health. Okay, yeah, that's a dead end. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this Wand of Digging because I'm concerned about what's going on here. This is a really bad vantage point, fighting 4 things at once. Let's do this. They get another hit in. And, oh, is the wand out of charges? Oh, I hit period. There we go. Okay. Alright. We dug down. We're on level 11. I don't see the exits, but that's okay. And we are facing gnomes and a gnome lord and a dwarf king, and I'm feeling a little more okay about the idea of fighting these things than I am about fighting those elves, because those were very difficult. The Dwarf King died, so I am officially the Dwarf King now, as the rules that we made up work. Okay. Alright, there's a gnomish wizard here. Just walking towards me, so I'll fire some darts at it while it's doing that. I hit the wizard, and as I did, that dwarf came kind of crashing through the wall. Scroll of Identify is good. There's a staircase up if we need it, which is... I don't know that we want to do that right now. We hit the dwarf, and it again used a Wand of Digging. This is just the story of this character, is that it fights something, and that thing digs a hole and runs away. No one wants to be my friend. Oh. This is an owl bear, which I think those are kind of I think those are bad. We are pretty strong, so let's see. Probably the crossbreed creation of a demented wizard, given the lethal nature of this creation, is quite like the wizard who created them is no longer alive. Owl bears are a cross between a giant owl and a bear. They're covered with fur and feathers. Yeah, basically a moonkin, Ryan. I mean, I don't think there's something to, like, just not be worried about, but I do also think that, you know, we are level 8 and have good armor. I can't exactly go back upstairs right now, so I'm going to give it a try and see what I can do. It hurt for quite a bit, and it apparently grabbed me, which I'm assuming stole some turns or something. I'm being crushed. I can't get away from it. I'm being crushed again. Let's see if it's too soon to pray. I couldn't even pray before I got killed. Well, that's it for the Barbarian. I'll get a screenshot there real fast. That's a new one. We haven't seen an owlbear before, I guess, and made it dungeon level 11, which is as far as just pure heading down is our record. So we've tied our record. But we gotta be. I mean, you know, we had been stuck at about half health to a third health, basically since we fought all of the monsters up in the town, and just couldn't get a safe spot to get our health back until through the rest of the game. Basically, we prayed the one time and got health back, but it's just too many monsters. So yeah, I mean, it gets tough after the mines. What we could do if we want to is we could get to the mine town and then head back up and proceed through the dungeon, which would give us a chance to kind of get back through some earlier numbered levels, basically. So something to consider. We can take a look here now and see that gear-wise, we didn't have anything else too exciting. We had an enchant weapon scroll and a destroy armor scroll. We could have used an NFI scroll at some point in the last few turns, last dozen turns there, to identify a scroll or something like that. But I don't think enchant weapon would have necessarily helped us. We did have a monster detection potion, object detection potion, blindness, and restore ability. We had a wand of cold, a wand of digging, and a wand of probing. And just some random tools. Our final status included being held by an owlbear. The owlbear held us to death. Apparently I aggravated monsters that game. I was guarded, I was fast, and I am dead. Look at all the monsters we killed. Wow. 39 gnomes that game. The usual challenges. We haven't really gotten to the point of worrying about those yet. And yeah, we're going to look at the dungeon overview. Oh, interesting. Best Video Gamer suggests that I could have used the camera. I forgot that I hadn't used that. We were talking about that last week, on Tuesday night, and based on what I've read in the past, I think the idea behind the camera is that you flash it and it scares monsters away. I'm going to keep taking screenshots. I'm sorry for the... I didn't press the right button there. Okay, so we made the top 10 list. We did not top our Valkyrie, surprisingly enough. I guess we saw some rare creatures during that game. I'm not sure what it was that put our points up so high with that run. But this time we got a new second place score. No, we didn't. Oh my gosh, okay, we got the third place score. Still way, way, way higher than most of our games, so up in the top 3. We got to level 11 versus level 6. I'm guessing you get a lot of credit for doing Sokoban, but I'm not really sure how that point system really works. Not that it particularly matters, but just something of interest. Maybe it's just that male barbarians get way more points than female barbarians do because of the point gap. Alright. Let's start a new game. Here we are. We have a cat. The cat is not named already. I guess I'll take suggestions from the chat on what to name the cat for our new barbarian. Huggy. Huggy is a good homage to our previous death, I suppose. I like it. Alright, so there's Huggy. Isis is good too. Okay, there's a teleportation trap. Right away, seeing a kobold zombie. Tougher monster than I expect to hit right at the beginning of the game, but we're barbarians, we're kind of a melee class, so it's not a problem. Forgot to check and take a look here, but as usual, I think this is just standard for this particular set of race and class and everything. As you can see with barbarians, we start with a two-handed sword in hands, an axe as our alternate weapon, a set of ring mail, and one ration. I picked up that ring in the first room. And we could try to see if the ring is cursed based on our pet. If he'll come in the room. Where did he go? I guess we got teleported, so can't expect the cat to follow us all over. There's a newt. Where is Huggy? There's Huggy. Let's get Huggy into the room here. And we're gonna drop our ring. And Huggy walked over it, no problem. Actually picked up the ring even. So let's there we go, get the ring back. And let's put on the ring and see, oops, wrong button. We're gonna P to put on, Shift P. The ring is on our hand. It doesn't make itself immediately obvious what it does. I don't think, I didn't see, our AC didn't change. There. Oh, wait. Nope, I took off the wrong thing. Yeah, I don't think we know what it does just yet. Let's loot this box, see what's inside. One scroll, one potion, and we'll leave the spellbook there for now since it's not really doing us much good as barbarians. Oh, I did not get Huggy to follow me. I did not get Huggy to follow me. Oh, that was a boulder trap. And that's a flame trap. This is just like comedy. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. It's just basically a room of death. It's going to kill us. Okay, the ration was apparently too much for us to eat, so. Yeah, we found the stethoscope, which I have not yet found an opportunity to use. I guess we could try using it on our cat while the cat is sitting next to us. Oh. Well, that's kind of cool. Oops, I pressed the wrong key again. Let's bring that back up because I want to get a screenshot of it. Oh, there we go. I was pressing the full screen screenshot button. So it looks like this basically gives us a full status readout on a creature. So theoretically we could do that on monsters too. And Alex says you can actually use them once per turn for free, which I'm assuming means that it does not cost your turn if you just do it once instead of twice. So we can find out how strong things are basically, and also like how much HP they have and what their AC is, which is that's really cool. And John Holden suggests more like stats-oscope. I don't get it. Oh, what is going on in here? It's like this statue of a newt is the shopkeeper in this extremely crowded room. I don't think I know what to do with glass orbs, or if there's anything you can do with statues. I think I asked about the statues once before, and I've forgotten what the answer is. I'm assuming you can like break them, but I don't know if that actually does anything. Okay, I kicked the door, and a goblin threw a dagger at me immediately. That's okay, we can kill this goblin. The leather armor is very unlikely to be better than our ring mail, so I'm going to leave it for now. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. I'm trying to get better at this. Every time I see a staircase down, I should just take it. Oops, let's try that again. Gotta get past my cat. It's a jackal we have to kill first. Going down a level sets which enemies are in that floor, generates the level if it needs to do random generation, and the enemy level is dictated by what level you are. I think there's some kind of calculation that happens. I think it's partly based on what level you are. So by going down the stairs sooner, then we'll see weaker enemies when we eventually go down the stairs. Hey, look at that. That is very good news. There's a box right next to it. Wow. Okay. So this is a neutral altar. And the cool thing about the altar is that we can identify items on it. So I'm just going to pick up like all this stuff and carry it down to the altar where the box is. And what we can do is we can, oops, I want to Shift D. And then Shift X. I'm going to drop basically everything I have that I don't know the status of it, whether it's cursed, blessed, uncursed, onto the altar. And then I can pick that stuff back up, and we can see that the scale mail is blessed, which is pretty sweet. The glass orb is cursed, so I can't orb it. I don't know what I would have done with it anyway, but I'm not going to do whatever it was that I could have done. We're going to open this box. And take out a ration. And then we're going to put in we'll put the dagger in there. Leather armor. Glass orb. Cool. So let's actually go ahead and put on that armor and see. We're at AC 7 right now. And if we put on the scale mail, it takes us to AC 5. So that is +1 blessed scale mail. Pretty cool. Gonna put our ring mail in there since we don't need that anymore. Getting access to the altar this early is extremely... Oops, not what I meant to do. Extremely good news. I can't find the exit to that hallway there. Okay. Oh well. We even have a chest to place near it, so we can throw items in when we don't want them anymore. Oh, Huggy is fighting something, I think. Maybe not. Can we get Huggy in here? Okay. This level's cleared out, so we're going to go ahead and go down to level 3. I know I said I was going to get better at not searching by just slamming on the S key, but I apparently have not gotten over it yet. Here's a staircase down. Let's check it out. Just another floor. I'm going to pick up this potion and then I will head back up. I also keep using the rest command instead of the search command when I do the repetition thing. So let's head over here. There's a chest. It's open, which unfortunately means that it was trapped. Doesn't mean that it was trapped, but it seems like it's... I don't know if we need to untrap it at this point, but I'm going to just to... Oh, so once that happens to you, it's not trapped anymore. Ah, there we go. 1 second. Okay. So I guess once you hit the trap, it's basically untrapped. So let's go ahead and try to loot it again. Limbus wafer, that's good. And a potion. That's interesting. Huh. So this is an unknown creature causing you concern, which I have never seen before. We're wearing that ring, so that might have something to do with it. The door is locked, but I think I want to just go check out what's going on. If I can get there. Take that armor back to identify it. Okay, there's a shop here. Interesting. Oh, those are both mimics. Okay. Yeah, so we can see that, and then if we remove our ring, they go away. So yeah, it's definitely the ring that's doing that, which is interesting. It's like detect monster or something like that. Our cat is just wandering around in the shop, causing havoc as usual. I'm gonna turn auto pick off for a second. So I'm just not going to touch the Mimic, and hopefully that doesn't, that means that we'll be okay. That scroll is fairly cheap. That scroll's even cheaper. Sorry, the stream cut out there on the Nectarine radio for a second. Okay, there's some other stuff here. There's a camera we don't have enough money for. There's some other potions and things, but I don't think there's anything else that I like have to have that's super cheap. A key could be useful, I guess, but I don't know if it's like necessary. Best video gamer in the chat is calling out that there's an icebox, which I guess didn't really register with me as something that was useful. I haven't seen one before. It was here, I believe. Yeah. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I'm assuming that what it does is keeps food fresh, so you can pick up things that you find and keep them usable for longer. That seems helpful. I didn't see how much it was, actually. I'm going to go back and look, because actually that does seem pretty useful. We have run into some pretty serious situations where we've been, running out of food and had to use a prayer to get, safer. Our cat left a scroll in the hallway. I'll take that. So how much was the icebox? Only 71. Yeah, that seems... Oh, it's heavy. I see. Interesting. There's a gnome corpse in the icebox. Apparently you can choose whether or not you actually want to pay for the things in the box. Just get out of here. Oh, I'm overburdened. I need to drop the icebox. Okay. I do want to pick it up. I'm just going to carry it to the... somewhere useful. Running kind of low on health. Oh yeah, I need to drop the box. I'm getting hurt. Okay, this is apparently way heavier than I can deal with right now. That icebox nearly killed me. Apparently I was standing still for too long and lost some skills for that. I'm just going to gain some health back, and then I would like to get the icebox to the staircase down, just so that I have it nearby. But I don't want to kill myself in the process, if that makes sense. I hadn't fully explored this level yet, so I think I should probably just clear out the floor so that I know most of the monsters are gone, and then I can come back and get the icebox and carry it to the staircase. Here's our stairs to the mines, which we are level 3, which is a little bit lower than I want to be when I go to the mines, I think, but it's good to know where that is. Okay, this floor is theoretically a little closer to cleared out now. Oh, we haven't gone down that hallway here. Oh, it's dead end. Okay. And this is dead end too. Alright, let's try that again with the... There's another creature. Let's try again with the icebox and see if we can get it over to the stairs. Or even to the mines would be nice for later. I'm overtaxed, which I think is pretty bad. Can I, like, drag things? Or... I'm using 6 turns just to move 1 square. Alright, drop the icebox. Kill the gecko. Pick up the icebox. Oops, there's a newt here. But Huggy took care of it. Alright, we got the icebox closer. We can always come back for it when we're stronger if we really, really want to. And guess what? Now we're hungry. There is a corpse in the icebox. Yeah, sure. Let's eat the... It's starting to feel like a parable. Okay. There's an iguana in the room here. We can't eat the corpse. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that gnome was apparently just so heavy. I guess carrying gnome corpses around is not something I normally do. And I am carrying a extra set of mail, which I'm going to drop the mail in the chest. We could go sell it, but I just want to keep moving for now. The entrance to the mine is on that floor, so... Oh, we didn't get Huggy. We'll be back to that floor to go to the mines before too much longer. We're hungry, and we're not doing great on health, which kind of sucks. Get to 20 health. And we're gonna eat. Ration. Another case where a corpse was rotten as soon as we got to it, which is annoying. Okay, that leaves around. There's a giant bat to kill. And a gecko. Staircase down is good. Let's start that level and then come back. Ready a spear for throwing. A tin opener is good since we have a tin. Doesn't seem to want to open. I guess we can go to level 5. We are experienced level 4 now. Oh, wow, okay. I was clicking too fast and I hit a floating eye, but apparently it was facing the wrong direction, so I managed to kill it without any difficulties, so we get to eat a floating eye corpse. As you may know, if you've been playing Nethack or playing with us, getting the floating eye gives you telepathy, but you need a way to blind yourself to be able to see creatures. Here's a peaceful kitten. The kittens are fighting each other. I'm going to stay out of it because it's not good for me to fight peaceful creatures, but I'm also kind of concerned about Huggy. Let's take a look now. Huggy's at 9 HP out of 14. That's not too bad. But I hope that Huggy doesn't get in too much trouble with that cat. Whoa, something's coming up here. Gas spore, it's gonna explode. I missed it with the spear, so I think I just need to try to dodge it, and if it blows up in my face, so be it. Speaking of explosions, apparently this song is all about them. Oh, I killed the gas spore, but Huggy was... Oh, God. Of course, there's an explosion when I kill the gas spore, just like when they run into me, and Huggy was right there in the corner, so... I continue my terrible track record, I'm sorry, of... Oh, man. Yeah, that is just like me. I'm really bad at taking care of my pets. Yeah, this is the time of the night where I kill my pet and I make Ryan in chat extremely sad. There's a pony here. I could try to get the pony to like me. Oh, the pony hates me. I tried to give you food, pony. Yeah, I need to watch out when I'm going to cause an explosion for what other things are in the area. I wasn't really thinking about it. Just like, I don't want to get hit by the explosion. We're level 4, and we are AC 5. It might be a little rough to go down in the mines, but it would also be good if we could get access to... that was a werejackal. Gotta watch out for more jackals coming. It might be worth it at this point to go down into the mines and try to get some more gear. That door's locked. And yeah, when we killed the pet, we got a message about rumbling in the distance, and I'm 90% sure that means that our god is displeased with us for letting our pet die like that. Oh, I shouldn't say letting our pet die. That does not take responsibility for what happened. For essentially killing our pet. It was an accident, but that's what happened. I do not like that the immediate mines are dark, because I just have to kind of feel my way around this area, which is annoying. Oh, I'm already almost dead. Wow. Oh. I couldn't finish my prayer before I got hit. So that was kind of an uneventful run. We had a ring of warning, was what the monster thing meant. Not detect monster, like telepathy does, but actually just ring of warning, which is interesting. We were carrying a potion of gain level, which would have been nice to know. And I'm not focused tonight. I picked up the Scroll of Identify in the shop. I was pretty sure that's what it was because of how cheap it was, but I didn't use it, which I should have done, probably to identify one of the potions. So, yep, that's it. Not a great run. Level 4. Let's get a quick screenshot of this. Yeah, poor Huggy. Killed by a dwarf sounds, you know, legitimate, but it was mostly just me being careless. My heart wasn't in it after I lost Huggy like that. Alright, we did not beat our previous high score from the love type. Okay. I don't know why it puts it between 4 and 5 on the high score list. It's kind of weird. It's a lower score than 5th place, but I guess I don't really know what all of this means. Alright, it's a little bit early, but I actually need to call it for tonight. I need to take care of a few things, so I'm going to stop here instead of starting a new character, and I don't know how long it would go. It's a good time to stop because I won't be playing again for a week. I will be out of town on Tuesday if you were not here when we started. The good news is that Alex, ACOTN from the chat, has offered very kindly to sub in for me next Tuesday. So I highly recommend tuning in next Tuesday to watch how he plays, because he has been giving me tips along with a number of you in the chat all along, and I'm really excited to see how he manages to do. So you know, make sure you stop by. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sorry I'm going to miss it. I will definitely watch the video afterwards when I get back home, but it's going to be great. I'm super excited about it. If you haven't watched before, I'm Casey Kolderup. You can follow me on Twitter at ckolderup, and you can also check out our blog at nethacknights.tumblr.com. There's a dash between Nethack and Nights. I put all the YouTube videos of the stream recordings on there. I also do text and graphic recaps of all of the games that we play. So you can, if you miss an episode, you can catch up and see what happens. I would like to say that I'm learning. I think I'm getting better. It's slow going for sure, but as someone who couldn't make it past the first couple levels when I was just starting, I guess I was playing other classes and things, but I have been getting better. I've been learning a lot from people who have been giving me tips and stuff. So thank you to everyone for the jokes and the tips, and I'm having a great time. I hope you are too. We stream Tuesdays and Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Time to 11:30, or around then. And thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good night, and I hope you have a good weekend. For now, keep hacking the nets, and be seeing you.